YouTube, what's going on? Crazyncman coming to you live from the old homestead again. Cranking out videos on a Sunday afternoon. I'm so busy. I work 7 days a week for you YouTube kids. So I hope you appreciate it. Anyways, let's get to the business. You know I gotta ramble on for 5 or 10 minutes before we get to the review. And let's start with Canada. Canada, we love you. Hockey, Labatt, beer, hey. But we cannot send you guns. Okay, Canadian law states that the lower receiver must be clear plastic. So we do not have any guns that fit the bill to ship to Canada. I would, however, I'd be glad to ship you tack gear, BBs, whatever else your little heart desires up there. And jump on there. The AirsoftCarolina.com website is set up for Canadian buyers, but I cannot ship you guns, so please stop asking. That's about it. Other than, you know, the usual punks asking the usual questions. It's been pretty good. Always a lot of fun on YouTube, and I appreciate everybody who watches. Appreciate everybody who supports us. AirsoftCarolina.com, TheAirsoftSoldier.com, Crazyncman.com. I mean, it's getting huge. It's getting out of control. So anyways, let's get right to it. I know you guys want to see this, and this is going to be the G&G GR16 A2. This is an awesome rifle. A lot of people have been asking to see it. Let's zoom in here. They're a fine box. One of the funniest things is right here. It's the GR16 series popularity. Okay, I didn't know it was a popularity contest, but apparently G&G thinks they are in a popularity contest. So that's quite funny. And the other gun says popular, but this one says popularity. Now, let's get to the box. I have to show the box. As you can see, it's a very tight fit. And the reason I'm showing the box is the best box in the industry right here, G&G. I mean, this is the finest styrofoam I've ever seen. This baby can take a beating in shipping and protect this fine weapon. They even have the old foam right here. It says G&G Armament. How awesome is that? First thing you gotta notice here, and I hope you notice it when you purchase the gun, is this does not come with a battery and charger. That's good and bad. It's bad if you need a, you know, if you're just starting out and you don't have any batteries. For those of us who've been playing airsoft for a while, I have a gazillion batteries laying around, so I don't really need them. Also, most of the guns that come with a battery, they include some piece of junk battery. It's not going to last very long anyways. Some do. I have a JG battery. It's almost 2 years old now. It's still working fine. But for the most part, the guns that come with a battery and charger, the charger is a cheap wall charger and the battery is a cheap battery. And you're going to find yourself wanting to upgrade your battery anyway. So don't be all put off just because it doesn't come with a battery. Just bite the bullet, buy a good Intellect battery and buy a good smart charger. And in the long run, it's going to save you money because those wall chargers will just burn up your battery. And you'll never get the maximum charge out of a wall charger as you would with a smart charger. So anyways, no battery and charger comes with this. You do get the gun, the cleaning rod, the manual. It's like a checkbook. It's like a G&G checkbook here. The manual is pretty good. It's kind of, it's kind of small, but it covers everything. Covers all the important stuff. So that's cool. You get the cleaning rod, of course. You get some disilica gel. Please, again, do not eat this. You get the tool to adjust the front sight, the height of the front sight. You also get a tool, a barrel wrench, so you can remove your barrel. You can adjust it. If you start to get a little barrel wobble over time, you're going to want to readjust it. You get this nifty wrench. It says G&G Armament on it. Very nice. Get a 450 round metal high cap magazine. That's nice. G&G makes real nice magazines. They feed nice. They're excellent. Look at these little dog bone inserts. Hold that baby in there. Hey, wait a minute, I just noticed. I didn't wear a black shirt, for all you people that whine about me wearing a black shirt. So I went with the gray Von Dutch, and don't forget VonDutch.com, one of my favorite sponsors. I didn't notice though the box. The box is kind of same color as my shirt, so you're not gonna be able to see the box. What are you gonna? Are you gonna whine again because I wore a gray shirt and it's a gray box? I'm sure some of the comments will be coming in on that. And then, yeah, you get to the gun. This is indeed, I forgot to mention this in the beginning, this is the Plastica series. This is not the same as the Combat Machine series. These are a little different. The Plastica is meant to compete. With the meant to compete with the clone guns. So they came out with these plastic bodied guns to compete with those. And let's get right to it. Now this gun's so damn long I can't even get the thing in the whole video. Alright, I'm gonna have to go from side to side. Full stock M16 styling. The A2 series does not have a removable carry handle. There's no rail underneath. This does not come off. It is part of the gun. When I get back to the store tomorrow, I'll probably do another video on some cool rails we have to mount on top of the carry handle. But once again, the M16 A2, this does not come off. Okay. The body, like I said, is plastic. Found my remote. However, not only does it look excellent, it's very thick. It's a lot thicker than any of the Chinese clones you'll see. From a distance, most people think this is a metal gun. You can see it has the nice G&G Armament logo and the GR16 A2 molded right into it. Once again, the body on these is excellent. Looks good. It's very, very solid. This is thick plastic. You can't even flex it. I know my JG, I can grab the magwell and I can flex the entire body. This one you cannot. The barrel, 510 millimeter barrel length. So this makes an excellent DMR platform, obviously, because of the long length of the gun. You got your ABS rear stock. You open the back end of it. Large battery fits inside the stock. Has a large Tamiya connector. There's plenty of room in here for some big honking batteries, which is nice. If you're on the AirsoftCarolina.com website, that Intellect 9.6 volt 3600 mAh battery is just freaking awesome. It would go good in this gun. Some of the combat machines, they went with a magnetic catch shell ejection port, and with the charging handle it doesn't work. On this one it does work. Like most guns, your hop-up is in here. You'll find on this G&G at the hop-up wheel is very stiff. It's very hard to move, which is very nice because it won't be wobbling and the hop-up be turning off while you're shooting it. But it is very stiff. So the first time you go to adjust it, don't think it's locked up. It's just hard to move, and you move it a little bit at a time. Selector switch, very crisp, very nice. Like I said, G&G quality throughout. The only thing I do not like about this gun is the magwell. Magwell's a little wobbly. You're definitely going to need to tape up your magwell or something. I've tried every magazine I own. They're all fairly wobbly in here, with the exception of the Army Armament L85. That seems to fit a lot better because it's a little fatter magazine than most. That's the only drawback I've found to this gun, is the magwell is a little loose for the magazine. It still feeds fine. I've held this gun right by the magazine and just jiggled it around while I'm shooting, and it still feeds just fine, but it is a little loose. So what I would do, and most of us do this anyways, is a little tape inside the magwell or a little tape on your magazines. that'll straighten that problem out for you. Now, with that said, that's the one drawback to this gun. But internally is where this gun's going to stand out. It's a very straight shooting gun. All the G&G guns right out of the box shoot very straight. You know, you got the normal range, 140, 150 feet, no problem. But you're going to have superior accuracy. And the nice thing about this is the internals of the gearbox. You got steel gears. You have 8mm steel or oily steel bushings. And what that means is the material that they use in this bushing is oil impregnated, so it's got a slight lubricant to it. It's a little slicker than just straight up steel. So the 8mm oily steel bushings, and just overall the internals on this are far superior to any China cologne on the market. Now, I'm not going to even quote FPS here because I have not chronoed this gun yet. We'll save that for a little later. I'll do a little shooting test out back and I'll chrono it if the weather holds up. But, like I said before, FPS isn't everything. Accuracy, range, durability of the internals is what you want. Everybody's going to ask me, of course, too, barrel wobble. We all know these M16 series guns tend to get barrel wobble. This one does not. It's very solid. Over time, of course, your delta ring can loosen up a little bit after extended use, but that's why they give you the wrench, tighten it back down, and it is in the instruction manual on how to adjust the delta ring. So, but overall right now out of the box, very solid, very nice. AirsoftCarolina.com, G&G GR16 A2. Get on there. You want to be a DMR designated marksman. This is the gun for you, babies. So I expect to see some orders come on there. Expect to see them now. And as always, have fun and be safe.